Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the S-Team podcast. I'm Jack Millington, and joining me this week, as usual, as ever, first of all, it's Mikey Party Boy Keating.
Yeah.
Party Boy? Where did you get that one from?
Because I went 2 days constantly on the piss.
On the
You weren't pissed the first night?
I was.
You weren't.
No, Matty. My bank account was pissed having to buy that much alcohol.
Also joining us this week,
and
he's co-hosted the podcast before, it's Matty Still Can't Score Morris.
I scored yesterday and he didn't.
Yeah, but you expect that from someone that's
Wait,
on
score
the
isn't bird or football?
both.
Do you know what? I wasn't making women, but go on, we'll include that as well.
Yeah. See, we were being nice there, but
Everyone did myself out.
you basically fucked yourself in the ass.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Okay then, how are we, gents?
I'm great.
I'm alright.
I'm fucking made up, mate. I've got a cup of tea. I've got my fucking M&M's. And he's being quiet for 5 minutes for us. No offence, pet lad. But yeah.
I just want to say before we start, a return to normality for the podcast this week. Me being back in charge. Jack back in charge of the boys. And I've got some feedback for you.
Hey, I got some too.
Never say that again. The boys.
The boy. I know I did it on purpose, like just waiting.
Is it good feedback or is it to be fair, you got to remember it was pretty much the first time I've done it in a year.
Yeah.
And the last time I did it, let's be honest, it was.
I could hear the excuses coming already. Do you want me to?
It was quite abysmal.
I spoke to a few friends, a few people that listen, and
a few people that listen.
It's fucking shit. Get him off the podcast.
Can I say?
Sack him.
Yeah. Fucking bring in Van Gaal.
None of them said that.
Louis Van Gaal's army. By the way, I am a Liverpool supporter, not a United, but I'm just saying that for the shits and gigs.
No, he's a United supporter.
Right, I'm going to just give him some feedback. Basically, everyone said it was funny. There was a lot of humour. They were laughing.
Okay.
Really?
But there was a big problem.
Me.
They literally, most of the time, had no idea what was going on.
You seem surprised there.
That's for all of them, just that one.
Everyone I spoke to, after the first person I said it was confusing, I said to everyone, "Did you find it confusing?" I was like, "Yeah, I was struggling to keep up with what was going on."
It's Mikey. Did they get lost at the T-Rex thing?
They actually said that is the single-handed stupidest thing I've ever heard. I don't want to carry this on from last week. Please no. I just want to.
Don't talk
Why? Why did you mention that? It's fucking stupid. Can you at least laugh into the pillow? Just give him the cup and laugh in the pillow. Go laugh in the pillow. Laugh in the pillow. You have a pillow right there next to you. Laugh into it. Why did you mention it? So finally, after that excursion of hilarity from young Michael, who for some reason still finds that funny, I'm going to keep giving him some feedback. I'll just think about, I don't know.
Donkeys.
No.
GTRs.
Always.
Ooh.
Yeah, they are funny. But something for Mikey, some commentary, some feedback from the people.
You
yeah.
shit.
They said your organisation, literally, they
fell apart.
They said that, yeah, they didn't really know what was going on until I came into it with gaming news.
I tried, mate.
I know you tried. But the problem is,
try and fail. Try and fail.
The problem was, apparently, according to the people, you managed to do. In some cases, I thought you did quite well. In other cases, you were piss poor at best. Like, you explained some stuff and you get your point across, but you spent way too much time either going off topic or you were too quick going through a topic. Like, you should have talked about it more. Well, they're really the only bad points that you had.
Right, to be honest.
It was fine. I had no problem with it. It was funny.
Saying how we were laughing all the time.
Yeah,
I think we spent like 20 minutes talking about fucking T-Rex and Dom Toretto in a tunnel.
Dom Toretto, I remember that now.
Like, for some reason...
How many people did you ask?
I think about 15.
To be fair,
I'm not the type of person who's just going to skimp out and get on some feedback, am I? So
just phoned his mum. They're downstairs. What do you think of that? Was it alright?
Fucking shit, some.
Why do you think they leave? Every week.
Okay, that.
Nah, I'm only joking. They don't.
No, seriously, why do you think they That's Bill's way of saying.
We don't have to pay for everything. But in any case, we've got a song for this week.
No, but like the song and that, I was actually surprised.
That's actually quite a fun one, you know.
The one I did.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I could have gone with 2008, but I thought because it hadn't been done before, no one had actually picked the same year as each other. I thought I'd go 2007. I could have guessed 2008 very easily.
What did they think about it though?
No, he didn't ask about the song, did he?
Don't ask about the song. It's just like that's
He has
their
to
type of.
between
You know
everything
what?
else.
He's that type of person.
No, do you know why? Because
Let's talk about the important stuff. What about the song? I wasn't very important, was it? Well, what's the fucking me, mate? It's like...
he spent hours researching a song that he could use. Otherwise known as That'll Do.
I actually gave that a lot of thought. Like, you know, I'm actually.
What, 2 seconds?
I'm gonna shut you up first, and you.
That's it. Your turn in there. Fuck off. There you go.
No, it's not his turn in there because he didn't laugh like a hyena. Do we have to send you back into the naughty loop, Mikey? No, good. Right, I'm going to play the song. You're going to have to guess it. Everyone knows it. This is just the intro.
Oh!
He knows.
Oh, what's going on the right track?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, what the hell were you doing?
If you don't know this, I'm actually going to fucking
Shut up.
Oh my god.
Men in Black.
No fucking shit. No, mate, it's Bill Oddie's new song, yeah.
Oh, is that a song
Fucking
from a Black
obviously.
movie?
The Men in Black, mate.
Which one? One or two?
Oh my god. That'd be number one. Can I join you? That's it,
Are you for
Matty.
real? You don't know the Men in...
I know the Men in Black movie.
You're telling me you don't know this...
I can't remember the song.
That's it. Thanks for listening to the podcast today, guys. Sorry it's extremely short. Matty's now
While I find another song from that year...
No, don't. Just use that one. I'll guess it from the movie.
No, you did exactly the same to me last week. I don't know. What do you mean you don't know?
Because it wasn't linked to anything, I don't have any idea.
Well, why is it?
This one I can have a guess
He did
at.
one from the 50s that wasn't linked to fuck all before out.
Yeah, but...
And you still had to go with that one with mine. I was like, what?
Because we need... Both of us had to go. And both of us didn't know.
No, I knew what his was. Because I've played Fallout.
Can we just focus on this one?
That's it, you're never taking charge of the podcast.
Do you really want to? Do you really want to have a guess at that? I.e., if he gets it right, he's still wrong.
Yeah.
Because you're just being a knob.
98.
Okay.
I do apologise. I know Men in Black came out early 2000s. So I'm going to go for a good guess. 99.
He was closer, it was 97.
Oh, fuck's sake, it's happening again.
I genuinely thought you were going to say 97 when he said 98. I was literally trying so hard not to smile then. But we got loads of
You know
news.
what? One day when we get cameras in it, you're actually going to be able to tell the facial expressions that the likes of him and you do when I get something wrong. Because your face goes like a fucking Cheshire cat. It goes, fuck off.
Yes, it does.
It's like a U-boat on an exhaust. It's like all this is just like.
We've got loads of news this week. Firstly, because this is apparently the biggest landmark piece of news that the world has ever seen.
Climate change.
Mikey Keating had a massive.
It is. He's actually read the news. Right. Apparently, in Paris, which
Sorry.
I heard it on the radio as well.
yeah, on the radio. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, shut up! I'm trying to.
Use your ears. For once, to the news.
Yeah, but I'm going to explain a story, Mike. I'm going to explain a story. Basically, a deal to attempt the limit and rise of global temperatures to less than 2 degrees has been agreed at the Climate Change Summit in Paris after 2 weeks of intense negotiations.
Over 200 people accepted.
Over 200 people. This is the first time it's ever happened, President Barack Obama has hailed the agreement as ambitious and historic, and the key points are to peak greenhouse gas emissions as soon as possible and achieve a balance between sources and sinks of greenhouse gases in the second half of the century, to keep global temperature increase well below 2 degrees, to review progress every 5 years, and this is the final point, $100 billion a year in climate finance for developing countries by 2020 with a commitment to further finance in the future. Now, this is all well and good, but my simple question to you two is this.
Oh, lovely.
Do you want to save Johnny the polar bear?
I love Johnny. What?
Okay, that's fair enough. Well, that's a yes from him.
Matty, can I just explain?
Mikey, shut up. I've asked you a question. What do you think?
Do you want
to save Johnny the polar bear?
Yeah, I want to save Frankie the penguin as well.
I didn't think of penguins.
That's good. That's fine.
But one thing I need to explain to him is I understand when a little polar bear is all fluffy and cute, the bigger he gets, the bigger shit he produces, the more he's going to kill you.
Well, let's set him on you first.
Oh my god.
Apparently you can
yes,
polar bears.
Yeah, just look at you. Fuck, I'll have a fish instead, yeah.
Do you know that this is the first time we've ever sat there and gone, yes, this is the first time we've looked out for the world and gone, and all three of us have gone, yeah, it's probably the smart thing to do.
We've done it sooner, but
yeah, fuck over petrol.
But the thing is like, there are two issues with this. Number one, the climate change doesn't exist. That's bullshit. But I do agree on the rise in global temperatures, but I think that's just more because
I think Britain could deal with that, to be honest.
Yes, we do. The second problem is, and it relates directly to what he's just said with Britain, if the Gulf Stream stops, we'll end up looking like Sweden.
We don't want that.
I do.
What, every bit?
Snow. Everywhere's just covered in snow. It's like constant 4 or 5 degrees.
So every bird's blonde?
No.
They're still fuck ugly.
No, that's the women of Britain are very beautiful. It's just
in their own way, yeah.
It's just round here where we live.
I think we must have we must have a fallout zone around here.
Oh, have you not seen Birkenhead?
Did
you know that Birkenhead's part of the upcoming season pass content for Fallout 4?
Oh, is it? Yeah. It's also known as the fucking run zone.
It's a bomb site. Apparently, and they're doing all this projected temperature change and all this wally nonsense. They're saying that the country or the world in 2081, which I'll be dead by then, it will be. Apparently,
I'll be the one in the fucking wheelchair. Kill me now.
How old would you be? How old would you be in? It'd be 66 years. So 86.
Oh, it'd be 92.
Oh guys, I'm a cow. I come a cow.
It'd be 94.
He'd be 86.
I'd be 94.
How would you, Matty? You're a year older than me.
You're 87.
86 or 88.
That's it. Just go to the idiot room. Just get off. Get off your ass. Go to the idiot room.
He'd be 93 years old in his curly mind. Apparently, all of the world will have increased in temperature by about, well, up in Antarctica and all that at least, and the Arctic Circle will have increased by 11 degrees, which I'm right in saying the average temperature is about -20
on average. Will it still be there?
Most of it, no.
Will a little bit be there?
Little bit. But
who gives it?
Right, Matty?
Do you want to know what the problem is?
When the world warms up, the ice go by, water go up. Right? So,
do you know what? That's actually the best analogy I've ever heard you do. When the world warms up, the ice go by.
The water go up.
Yeah, but he's got a point. It's like rising sea levels. I think it could go up like by 10 foot, basically. You will be able to see camel herds now.
That's a shithole anyway, so.
What do you mean it's a shithole?
I live here.
Hey, what do you mean it's a shithole?
My dad, no.
That shipyard has made some of the best ships in British naval history.
And they've just gone and binned them.
No, they've got to bin them after 30 years service. That's made some of the best ships in British naval history.
I've used them.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, Naval Commander Michael Keating reporting on the ships that have been built at Camel Heads. But back to the story.
Do you know what?
Back to the
300 ships built in that. Don't you fucking dare, because I'll break that fucking ankle and shove it so far down your fucking neck and you're shitting it out for fucking 2 weeks. Anyway,
have you stopped talking yet?
No, because I've got me.
I don't
I've
care
got my naval uniform on now.
if you've got your naval uniform on or off. Just shut up. I've got to talk about this because if it's
I'm not having him say a landmark of Birkenhead's a shit. It's the only nice landmark.
Birkenhead in the hole is a shithole.
I know that, lad, but that's the only good thing about it.
The definition of Birkenhead was just proving that. And always a shithole, lad. If he just said shithole, it'd be normal, but he went lad. That's definition. If the ice caps melt, Gloucestershire will be completely gone. I think Lancashire will have gone.
Is there anything in Gloucestershire?
There's Gloucester. Gloucestershire's a very nice place. I think I'm right in saying the
you're
Lake
not understanding the point here. Is there anything important there? Otherwise it's going to be one big fucking lake.
The Lake District will become an even bigger lake.
Oh, I love that place.
Yeah, so
Scotland will
still be there.
still be Scotland.
I just moved to Scotland, everything could be fine.
Oh fucking hell, the peace will be great. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, well, we're like it's like and we'll be just standing on top of a telegraph pole. The only two people left in Birkenhead, just like that's cool.
Sitting on the top of fucking your Birkenhead Town Hall, just me and you just sitting on the roof like, do you think Mike will come pick us up soon?
No,
He'll be here about fucking never, yeah.
Give it another minute. 10 years later, another minute.
I've already died. Like, I'm
just speaking to Skull and Bones.
Yeah, fucking cannibalised me.
Are you sitting there? Do you know what? I don't think his Mazda 2 can shed water.
Matty's still trying it. He's fucking in the bottom of the ice here. I'm nearly there, guys.
In the Irish Sea, he's got lost somewhere as he's gone left instead of down.
Just drives up a fucking mountain in the middle of Dublin. Is this Birkenhead, mate? Oh yeah. Hey,
I'm gonna talk about another news.
And either way,
shut up.
Back to Birkenhead.
I don't care if we need a way back to Birkenhead.
We
do it afterwards. As you know, the Americans lately have been more and more in the news because they're coming up to the presidential elections and all that. And obviously, everyone's favourite fella, Donald Trump's been in the news again. I'm going to dedicate a segment of the main news each week just to Mr. Trump himself. But just because some of the stuff he comes out with is hilariously stupid. This week, would you like to know what he's done today?
Oh yeah, today?
Oh, today, effectively. It is today. Today is today.
Yeah.
So we're talking about today rather than today tomorrow.
Today's going to be today till the next, 11 hours?
And then tomorrow will be today.
All I know is he nearly got his hand bit off by a freaking eagle.
No. A Saudi prince has described US businessman Donald Trump, a candidate for the Republican presidential nomination, would you believe, as a disgrace to America. Apparently, Prince... Oh, jeez. Give us a minute. Al-Walid bin Talal said on Twitter that Mr. Trump should give up his presidential ambitions because he would never win. Now, obviously, everyone knows that Donald Trump said that Muslims should be barred from entering the US for security reasons, which is just freaking...
So there you go, wait there, Mill. If you're American, you should be banned from every Muslim country because you're a security risk.
I wish the world worked like that.
Because the world with me is fucked it isn't now.
So would you like to know what Donald Trump tweeted back to the Prince? Bear in mind the Prince is a much respected man in his home country.
What?
Would you like me to read out the tweet per se?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't tell me it was very
Dopey Prince Al-Walid Talal wants to control our US politicians with daddy's money. Can't do it when I get elected. I tell you what, as dumb as he is, he's got some balls. He is,
Didn't he inherit his fucking business from daddy?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about it. He likes to take the piss out of everyone else. Sorry, weren't you the one with the silver spoon shoved so far?
And he went, I got a loan off Daddy of a few £1,000,000 to get my company started. But I thought, rather than going into more news on this, I'd like to tell you 22 things that Donald Trump believes in.
Go on.
Oh god! The minute he gives me that that facial expression of "get ready for a good fucking word" because it's coming your
Number
way.
1, Arab Americans cheered on the attacks of 9/11.
What?
That's what he believes. He says, well, do you know what? I'm not even going to say anything. Number 2, there should be surveillance on US mosques. Apparently they should be tracked by law enforcement as a counter-terrorism initiative. Not all Muslims are bad people. Number 3, the US should use waterboarding and other methods of strong interrogation in its fight against the Islamic State. Number 4, he would, and I quote, bomb the hell out of IS. He claims that no other candidate would be tougher on the Islamic State, and he would weaken the militants by cutting off their access to oil. Also, he doesn't realise the fact that the Americans use their oil. So he's basically... Number 5. Now, this is where things get interesting. This is where you think, well, why is he an idiot? Create a simpler tax code. He says that anyone who earns less than $25,000, which is about 16.5 grand, to pay no income tax. That's a decent policy. You can't argue with that, to be fair. Poor people in America, obviously the standard of living is a bit higher in America. Things are a bit more expensive than they are over here. For example, you can now get 2 penny sweets here. They don't. Apparently, he also says hedge fund managers are getting away with murder under the tax code. So he said anyone who's a hedge fund manager would get a tax cut along with the middle class. So basically, he's going to attack the posh people. This is sounding alright, you know what I mean? 2 things so far and you're like, I can understand.
Where's the dumbness coming from?
I don't know. But then there's point number 7. He wants to build, and again I quote, a great wall between the US and Mexico. Apparently he said earlier in his campaign they are bringing drugs and crime and they're rapists. Let me just quote that again. They're bringing drugs, crime, and they are rapists.
Sorry, can I just state something?
Was he going to be the next upcoming guest on Top Gear? Just like, you know,
I was actually fucking thinking that as well.
He also believes that Mexico, with this big wall, obviously it's going to cost a lot of money. He says, yeah, they should have to pay for it.
Sorry, why should they have to pay for it if you're stopping from their people from getting to you?
That's only point number 7, Mike. We haven't even got. We've got 15 more to go yet. We're not even frigging halfway through.
Wait, 13.
7 plus 15, 22.
You dozy.
You said there was 20?
He said there was 22.
I had the first 2.
Do you know what? I'm sure you want to be an accountant because
No,
this adding up business just isn't going good for you, is it?
I don't want to be
Apparently,
an
number
accountant.
8, a mass deportation of the estimated 11 million legal immigrants living in the US should go into effect. Now, despite the fact that the criticism of it is xenophobic and expensive, the BBC has actually estimated it would cost $114 billion to get them all out.
Really? Just use the army.
Is that?
In addition to
Are you
this,
now part of the Trump campaign?
I'm just giving him hints of what to do.
apparently, it would also, his immigration reforms would end birthright citizenship, so you wouldn't be allowed to apply for citizenship in America if you were an immigrant, or if you've fled.
That's fair point.
If you fled from war, as well, that's what it would include.
What would you think about that though?
If it's illegally there, then that's understandable. But if you're fleeing from a country that's ravaged with war, it's a bit of a grey. It's a middle ground, isn't it?
Let them stay and go back and switch.
Apparently,
Matty, it's not as easy as that.
I know, it's not a good joke.
Number 9.
Do you know what? It's alright for you sitting there with your bed and your Mars bars.
It's not his bed.
Do you know what? Right, Jack's bed, sitting on your ass. You know what? I'm not even going to bother touching them Pringles now because they've been next to your ass.
Mike. Number 9, and I quote again: he and Vladimir Putin would get along very well. Number 10. I'm not even
have a vodka party with Vlad, is he? Hey Vlad, you want more money, son?
Number 10. In order to, now this is a good policy. In order to end mass shootings, Donald Trump does not believe that more gun control is the answer. Apparently, he said the US should invest in mental health treatment.
For every single person in the country. Agreed.
He says, like, here's...
What's he going to invest for himself? $2 billion fucking dollars.
Apparently, he says the government has no business dictating what types of firearms are good. Honest people are allowed to own. Well, people who have got guns to defend themselves, I can understand, but people who are nutters, like
Usually excused.
You know that would. No, I'm not gonna, because I've got another 12 to go.
No, but I just want to state, and obviously, yeah, I actually understand where he's coming from, but like coming from, like, obviously the Americans will do the fucking usual. Well, it's on my name and right. I hold the weapons to protect myself.
I get it.
Yeah, fuck off, mate. But I'm not being funny. You do not need an assault rifle to fucking protect. I can understand the Magnum
You just need to be smart.
or Desert Eagle or something like that. No, a pistol. I can understand.
All you need is your fist and some brains.
Apparently,
when they're sitting here with a knife.
You two, no, stop.
Sorry, I'll just get the bottle of Lucasade out and attack him with that, will you, mate?
Number 11. He says China should be taken to task on a number of issues in order to make trade with the US more equitable, which is basically, if you're wondering what that means,
money wise.
Yeah. He says if elected, he would make China stop undervaluing its currency. Last time I checked, mate, you live in America. You can't tell the Chinese what to do.
Chinese have got good, to be honest.
No, Chinese have just crashed in the markets in the last few days.
They've been the reason why the British steel industry's going down, Matthew.
It's because of them.
It's because the Chinese stealing.
This is a worrying one. This number 12.
Steel dumping, you call it.
Shut up, Mike.
Okay.
The Black Lives Matter movement is trouble.
What's that?
Which is basically he mocks the Democratic candidates like Martin O'Malley for apologising to members of the protest movement against police brutality against black people. Thank you very much, there, Mike.
No, you can. No.
I'm only joking. I'm just putting them there for a minute. Once you start talking, I can take some. And he put a picture up on Twitter saying like how many black people were killed by like the police and stuff like that, and some people retweeted it, and then the FBI came in and said, yeah, that data you're using is very, very wrong. So he balls up there. Apparently, current unemployment statistics are wrong in America. He says that unemployment is at 20%, once saying it could be even 42%, despite the fact that the Bureau of Labour Statistics says it's 5.1%. But I think it's more than 5.1%.
Yeah.
Number 14, his net worth is $10 billion. Apparently, his whole campaign is funded by himself, and he said that he described his start in the business world as a small loan of $1 million from his father, like I mentioned earlier.
Spraying shit off his ass.
Do you know what? It makes you laugh, funny people like that. Oh, I have. Daddy's going to give me a loan. You think to go, oh, what's that? 2-3 grand? No, $1 million.
10 million.
No, $1 million.
Couple of million.
Oh.
5 million. No,
I'm sure you said 10.
He's worth 10 billion.
Oh, okay.
But you say you got lent $1 million.
Well, saying that,
he also says
business with 1 million.
Number 15. In the US, veteran healthcare needs a major overhaul. He says thousands of veterans have died while waiting in care, and he said he would invest in the treatment of invisible wounds.
What about invisible wounds? What kill people?
Post-traumatic stress.
Exactly. Yeah, I know that.
PTSD.
Yeah, he knows, but the way you said it was like you didn't know.
Oh,
yeah.
He says Obamacare is a disaster. He says that it shouldn't be the government that runs it, it should be the state.
Should be the government. One whole massive thing.
But look how well it's working.
Number 17, which is a point we've just mentioned previously, which is how this story is loosely related to the climate change. He says climate change, and I quote, is just weather.
It is.
And I quote, just weather.
Do you know what? I physically couldn't sit across the table from this guy.
I just keep laughing.
Literally, he'd come up with something, and I'd be like, Don, you can't say that, mate. You did, like, it'd be like, he'd be going all professional, and then there's the back over you, and be like, you fucking idiot, what are you doing, lad? What are you doing?
He does believe in clean air and clean water and stuff like that for everyone and all that, which is understandable, but he believes that climate change is just weather. I think climate change doesn't exist, but there's something going on with the Earth at the minute. We just don't know what it is. Number 18. Now, he says, the world will be better off if Saddam Hussein and Mohammed Gaddafi are still in power. Now, he said he believes that the situation in both Libya and Iraq is far worse than it ever was under the dictators. But he does concede that Saddam was a horrible man, but he did a better job combating the terrorists. Where do you two stand on that?
Don't want to comment. Something
just
stupid.
You say something stupid, yeah. Mikey, you're not really in a better position to comment, but you like to have a stab at stuff you don't understand a lot, so why not? I kind of want to agree with him in a way that it has got worse since they died, but they were horrible people. So they kind of had to go. Number 19, because he's clearly not going to have a stab at anything there. He would send back Syrian migrants seeking asylum in the US, which is what we mentioned before. Number 20, Kim Davis should get another job.
Who?
Now, apparently... Now, I'll tell you this. We mentioned this story about a year ago now.
Oh, I know Kim Davis. Is that the one that was against all the gay marriage and that?
Yeah, that's the one. And he says, I'm a very, very strong believer in Christianity and religion, but I will say this, that this was not the right job for her to be in the, like...
Authority of power.
Yeah, like that. So she said she should have another job, which...
What are you going to give her a job in?
Ooh.
Pencil pusher. That way she can't talk to anyone.
And the
Obviously, we've already wrote.
Whose authority are you denying this?
Obviously,
God's authority.
Gina, to shut up.
Yep.
Muslims should not be admitted into the US. We've already mentioned. And apparently, in number 22, he says, and I quote, "He is a really nice guy." Apparently, in his most recent book called "Crippled America."
What?
Well done, mate. You've already offended all the people who are in wheelchairs. He writes that. I'm a really nice guy, believe me. I pride myself on being a nice guy, but I'm also passionate and determined to make our country great again. How many times does he have to say? Apparently, one of the news sites, Gawker in America, says that he must have called himself nice guy about 150 odd times in the book. I'm a nice guy. Usually when people say, I'm a nice guy, more than once or twice, you're not a very nice guy.
I'm a nice guy.
So what do you think is... How has your opinion changed on Sir Trump over there?
Didn't have one, never will. Don't care.
You are Sir Trump. You are the younger Donald Trump.
Fuck off.
No, he's not. It wouldn't stop Muslims from coming to the country. Matty's not a racist.
No, but that's the thing. Like, there's
I think he's not a racist.
We hope he's not, anyway.
We hope he's not a racist.
Just want to state the obvious there. But like, really, like, some of the shit you say, like, for some reason, I feel like you just put a Donald Trump wig on, and you just got a fake tan and just went, I'm Donald Trump.
When I ask you a question, why do you always answer someone else's question? Like, what's your opinion of Donald Trump? Well, I think Matty looks a bit like Donald Trump, and he acts a bit like him too. You're not really answering the question there, Mike.
It is me, because I'm giving you my opinion on the question.
So talk about Donald Trump then. What do you think of
He's got nothing else to say.
Moving on.
Stop it, mate. You know the rules. You're going to start pissing yourself laughing going next door.
I'm not like you.
No, but see, I don't know, some things like you said there are quite interesting, obviously, like the mental health and stuff like that. But the banning, like, of Muslims, it's fucking ridiculous.
He's got, do you know what? It's very strange. It's sort of like a double-edged sword. On the one hand, he's got some good policies. On the other hand, he's fucking stupid.
Agreed.
No, it's basically...
Why?
It's like a gun.
Do you know
Put
what
the gun's the other way round.
Do you know what
and
I
it's
thought?
not the trigger, but it's obviously all the trigger on a gun. Right.
Do you know what I thought the other day? Right. There are flitters and rumours about saying that Cameron might not stand for the Prime Minister election of 2020. Boris Johnson with. Imagine a world run by Trump and Johnson.
That would be fucking brilliant.
That would be the most. We might as well just move. We might as well emigrate to Antarctica and live there.
Wait,
yeah, Irish. Fuck, I'm going to Ireland. You know.
Scotland, it might be independent by then.
I'm going to Ireland.
Scotland.
Good luck. You living in Ireland. We'll see Mikey as a washed up veteran in 30 years now. I was in there. Nam was 30 years before you. Well, it wasn't, but it was like 30 years before. 30 years before you, but I was in there.
I went there on a 2-day holiday cruise.
No, fair enough. It was lovely. Yeah, I've heard it. It's very nice.
It's actually quite nice.
More news. Science news.
Oh.
And
Mikey has disconnected from the conversation.
No, you're going to like this. The pair of you two will like this because I know how much you like this type of animal. The world's first IVF puppies have been born to a surrogate.
Oh, yeah, I see now the puppy of it. Oh, it's cute.
The Beagles.
The Beagles.
Yeah, no, that's what we were talking about in the pub the other day, weren't we? Because it came up on Sky News. No, and his reaction was, "Oh, aren't they cute?" Well, they're not going to be fucking ugly, are they?
Apparently there's 7 of them that have been born to a surrogate mother. They were born from the same litter but have 3 different sets of parents, which makes sense.
Hey.
So that'd be 6 dogs.
Yeah, I know that.
They've got 6 eggs. Just one dog.
They're frozen embryos.
I left the dog alone.
Frozen embryos were implanted in a female dog using techniques similar to those used in human fertility. I just say this is actually like.
Have a pillow, please.
Thanks for knocking the crap out of my advent calendar.
I've not the way.
What are you doing? You're just making life awkward for everyone. You're just squashing me.
I'm not.
You actually
You're gonna squash my. You actually are gonna squash my bloody advent calendar. Can you just not be there? Can you just
sit up?
I've got fucking pins and needles in my legs.
I don't care.
Stretch.
Leg. Do not hit him while he's got pins and needles. Never hit a man when he's got pins and needles. But
he hits me.
Can I just say this is actually the best thing ever?
This is the
IVF now is like sort of IVF, which everyone was sort of worried about when it first came out, is now sort of providing people
that chance of life.
The chance of life with kids, and now dogs.
What's next?
Look, doggo!
Meerkats!
That won't happen. Because you can't have meerkats.
What made you think of penguins? Oh my
God. I like penguins.
You can't have meerkats because they're not pets.
What about red pandas?
No, that won't happen, sadly.
Lions.
Tigers.
You used to be able to have a lion pet.
That is a pet.
You used to be able to have a lion pet.
Used to.
In the 80s.
Used to.
People still do.
Used to.
People still do.
In South Africa.
Where do we live, Matt? Is it raining? Well, it's definitely not South Africa then, is it?
Is it hot?
No.
It's not South Africa then. Is the sky blue?
No. It's not. Britain. You could have a game of guess the country. Is it raining? Britain. Is the sky blue? No. It's Britain. Is it chavs? Britain. I was going to do...
Is there Vauxhall courses everywhere? It's Britain.
Can I just say though, like, IVF has quite simply become like one of the best things that humanity has ever made.
But it's one of them, and it's like...
it is.
Like, but you think about there's people... There's people even I know though, obviously that unfortunately can't, you know...
Yeah, for privacy reasons.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying like they can't... conceive a child normally. But they've done this IVF, and you know, obviously the parents, but they're happy. Do you know what I mean?
The kid might go mental later on in life.
No.
Oh.
I said the kid might go mental later on in life.
No, it doesn't. No,
I'm just saying what if.
The thing is, no, it won't be what if.
There's more chance of normal pregnancies going wrong than there is with IVF. The problem I have with IVF is that people might start thinking, oh well, we can make designer stuff now. Which is the worrying thing, isn't it?
That's the new American thing. Yeah. Well, I want mine to have blue eyes. Well, I want mine to have this. I want mine to have that. You can't
choose that.
I want mine to be intelligent. Well, get this, love. It's called the human race for a reason. Not fucking robots. Everyone's a dumb cunt till a certain age.
If you want to,
and then they're still dumb.
Go ahead.
Look at Donald Trump. He's got all this money. He's still a dumb cunt.
Can we just say before we move on to weird news, why do we celebrate dumb people?
Because we're not.
Who are the most famous people in the world right now? The Kardashians, all dumb cunts. Donald Trump, dumb twat. Boris Johnson, dumb.
He's just
Kanye West. Kanye wants to go for a president. Dumb twat.
Really?
Yeah, he is. Did you not see that?
Dumb twat.
Yeah, he's Tim Almond. I'm going.
And he went, I'm running for president, and then does a mic drop, and I'm like, you're doing a mic drop on that. You're not. I'm literally. Why do we? Joey Essex, there's another one. Why do we celebrate dumb people?
Oh,
back in the 70s, dumb people were thrown in a cellar.
You'll be there.
But he's not dumb.
130 years ago. Right.
You'd have been pushed around with a stick and you were told to move heavy stuff.
Right. 130 years ago, we had the likes of Dickens, Darwin, Alex
Jacob
Bell,
Fry,
all the
yeah.
Doesn't exist.
Alex
Doesn't
Bell,
matter what-
all these clever people, and yet we go now. And what most people call clever is someone that can count to 10, press a few keys on a keyboard, and go, "Well, your car's fucked." Well, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for
The
that.
only person I can think of in the last 20 years who's actually contributed anything, and I think is probably should be the most celebrated person in the world, or the two people rather. One, Stephen Hawking, and two, Professor Higgs, who discovered the Higgs boson particle.
Yep.
And
That's
they all
it.
have to do with science.
Well, when you think about Newton and Albert Einstein, what did they do?
Science.
Science! Which is where the clever people live. Which is why we don't do science. Well, I don't do it anymore.
I never had the chance.
I'm gonna move on to weird news.
Thank God.
Just for the record, people, I did do medical science, so I was there once.
I thought we were on the weird news.
We're not
No.
now. We are
I
now.
thought I had some weird news, but I've just forgotten it.
We're not now. We are now.
Yeah, we weren't then, we are now.
Oh, okay.
A period of 2 seconds had passed when I said that.
I had a
Mikey.
bit of weird news lined up for this as well. I've just gone and fucking forgot it. Fuck's sake.
This is why you take notes. Now, you know when you... Matty knows. You know when you know when you burgle a car
Yes.
or a truck.
Yes.
It's important to remember like the key aspects of robbing a car.
Don't get caught.
Don't get caught. Obviously, probably the third most important thing.
Know how to do it.
Don't leave your ID in there. No, that's actually a good point.
Well,
Don't leave your credit card.
a man in, funnily enough, Riverside County, California, tried to, and I quote, hijack a FedEx truck.
Oh, it's an
Would you
idiot.
the first problem, and this isn't even the funniest thing, is he was wearing no clothes.
DNA twat.
The FedEx driver apparently was getting a package out of the truck when Luna, like this is the guy who tried to steal the truck, demanded the keys. The driver handed over the keys and ran to a nearby house to report the incident. He didn't get injured or anything. So apparently Luna put the keys into the truck. But there's a key thing here that he's
Doesn't know how to drive.
messed up on. He doesn't know how to drive.
I was right.
It wasn't for you to guess.
Uh,
Know when to be quiet.
You'll learn over time when you
He still hasn't. He did then, though. Police said apparently that Luna put the keys into the truck so he could drive away, but he was unable to drive it, so he ran away from the scene, still naked, according to the police. Luna was charged with 1 felony count of hijacking. Does that really count as a hijack when he hasn't even took anything?
Attempted.
technically is. No, it'd be technically hijacking. If he got into the vehicle anyway.
yeah.
What's he hijacked? Nothing.
The keys.
Well, he demanded the keys. This is,
Was the FedEx driver's fault for not turning around and go, piss off, mate, and kick him in the balls?
Yeah, but we don't. Do we have FedEx over? We don't.
Yeah.
We do.
Oh, we do. Okay, I've never seen.
All
it.
over.
I've seen. The website did not mention whether Luna was dressed at the time of his arrest. I imagine the officers would have been surprised. Luna is.
I mate where we handcuffing you today, yeah.
Please not by the balls. Luna is currently in the Riverside County Jail on a $60,000 bond.
Yeah.
That's just mad, that, isn't it? California. Why don't you go there? That's probably
It's
why.
like what Michael says on GTA. The only place where the sun seems to make you stupid.
In Czech Republic news,
Oh, this is a first.
it's a second. See, I remember countries that we haven't done often, you see. Now, a man had decided he was going to... right, what happened was this man snuck into an unnamed Prague restaurant just after it was closed. Just
I
after it was
thought
closed.
you were going to say when it just opens, but you generally just walk in like a normal person.
Yeah, yeah.
And go, can I have a seat, please, for one?
He snuck in, and when everybody left, he was still there. And he decided he would feast royally on some food. Would you like to hear what he ate?
Oh.
I'm surprised this story's not in America, to be honest. 6 £11 geese, 13 pounds of goose fat and liver, 3 ducks, a 1 gallon jar of pickles, butter and a packet of poppy seeds.
Is he homeless?
No.
Oh, just a fact shit, okay.
Now,
That's called being drunk, Matthew.
he wasn't even drunk. Now, apparently, he feasted royally on $800 worth of food. And then he said, do you want to know how he washed it all down?
Right.
Several bottles of wine. So he was drunk probably after he'd ate it all. Apparently had no room for dessert, but he wrapped up a beer and some strawberry cake to take home with him. Is he British? Because that's the type of thing we do. He also packed up some clothes, including chef's outfits, and searched the bar and employee lockers for money. They believe, apparently, his plan was to sneak back out again in the morning, which was all well and good plan, but the problem was...
He fell asleep in the thing.
No. Cleaners like to come in early in the morning, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, cleaner spotted him. He was discovered, and the police arrived, and he now faces up to 2 years in prison.
Just for having some food, oh.
€800 worth is quite a lot of money.
That's just food.
If no one's there eating it,
Matty, Matt, you don't-
What's
that's
that
just
talking?
food.
Because all I can hear is you go... Don't speak with your mouth full.
It's not full, I can feel it.
Moving on quickly.
This is why
Moving on
you're
quickly.
single right now.
I bet you can pack a lot in, Matt. Now,
Anyone who likes grind or whatever, you can find Matt on the first page, probably.
these two, Matt, straight away. Look at the success these two have had.
You're a fucking hilarious cunt, aren't you?
Made him laugh.
Yeah, that's him, though.
Now,
Despicable cunt. That's who he is.
oh, thanks. But,
Prick.
prick. Prick.
Wanker.
Now, you know when this time of year, Christmas time, people like to make CDs and albums for charity, good causes and stuff like that.
Save the children.
Some of them are really nice, and some of them...
Shit.
Now, apparently, the Swedish branch of ActionAid, which is dedicated to fighting global poverty, which is a nice cause, to be fair.
Like every other fucking
Have,
charity.
like every other charity, admittedly, yes, but it's still a nice cause, have made an entire Christmas album. Now, it's got 8 songs on it, which admittedly is a bit short, but do you want to have a guess who's included on it?
Adele?
If it's weird news, it's not going to be Adele, is it?
Cliff Richard?
Why would Cliff Richard be weird news?
A priest?
Do you want me to just... This is the stupidest thing.
Nevo?
This is the
You
stupidest
fucking
thing.
dickhead, mate!
This is genuinely the funniest thing. They have made an entire Christmas album sung by goats.
Sorry. Say that again.
They have made an entire Christmas album sung by goats.
Why the fuck didn't you just employ me? Oh, they've done worse.
Apparently, they've got some classic songs off. I can't keep this straight.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god.
Sometimes I wonder why this podcast goes off track. I blame him, but it's you who causes all this.
I don't.
Apparently, some of the songs include "All I Want for Christmas Is a Goat." I'm not gonna lie, this is genuinely the album title. "All I Want for Christmas Is a Goat." There are some holiday classics such as "Holy Night," "Oh Come All Ye Faithful," and apparently cheerily cacophonous "We Wish You a Merry Christmas."
What's it called? All I Want for Christmas Is a Goat.
All I Want for Christmas Is a Goat. Don't you dare play it. Don't you dare play it, because I can kick you in the balls from here, and I will.
Okay.
And so can he.
No.
No, stop. I'm not playing it, okay?
No, I'm searching it for later.
Oh, turn your phone off. Give me your phone.
Oh my milk, we found it.
I know.
Oh my, it's
No,
the top thing
no,
on YouTube.
No, just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just put it down.
Okay.
Some gaming news.
Already?
Yeah. We've got some gaming news. Then you've got your reviews to do, obviously, afterwards. But the first piece of news that we already know, I told you to, Dirt Rally, as we mentioned last week, or I mentioned last week, rumoured to be coming to consoles, is coming to consoles on the 5th of April next year.
Can I just bump in there?
Preferably not bumping in, that's a bit of a wrong choice of words.
When Jack says he mentioned to us, let's just put it in a more of a...
Guys!
Look what I heard! Look what I heard! What, Mel? Guess what I heard today? What? I found out through this time in this Chinese website.
What do you want to tell us, Mel?
It's Taiwan.
Dirt Rally. And all I heard was, I think what you said, something randomly. Shit. Or something like that. No. It's coming to consoles.
Yep. I'm just happy because
looks like there's me going to be not getting my car for another 6 months.
I'm quite happy because the rallying market has just opened up over the last few months. WRC 5, Sebastian Loeb next month, which looks
WRC 5
brilliant.
I like it.
Sebastian, it's a good game. I was playing it
What,
yesterday.
WRC 5?
Yeah.
It's okay on single player, multiplayer.
Should I forget on it later?
Yeah, go on.
You don't like it, right? Because you don't like the shadows.
I hate the fucking
He doesn't like
ghosts.
the ghosts, no.
You
I
just
can't
don't-
see where I'm going. They're right in front of you and you go from the corners going that way.
Yeah, because that's some people just forget to turn and just...
Now, before we go into a pit full of doom, PS2 games, as you know, a lot of rumours of the emulators.
Is that true?
It is 100% true.
Hey.
They're already out. 8 of them have been listed so far. Would you like to hear
Go on.
the
Crash Bandicoot.
PS2?
Okay.
GTA?
I'm gonna get to the ones in a minute. Dark Cloud,
Never heard of it.
No.
Rogue Galaxy.
No, never.
I do know Rogue Galaxy. The Mark of Cree,
No.
I heard it.
Twisted Metal, which is a cracking racing game. Well, it was.
No.
War of the Monsters.
No.
Okay, good. They're the ones that you two don't know. Now let's get to the ones that you two know. GTA 3,
Yeah, I love that one.
Never played it.
GTA Vice City,
I love that one.
Decent.
GTA San Andreas.
Get
Oh,
in there,
yeah.
son. And that cheat code on the Jack's bed will be coming up quite a lot.
Is that it?
Is that a dirty innuendo?
Is that a cheat code in your pocket? Are you just pleased to see me? No, it's a cheat code.
It's not just any cheat code. It's the GTA San Andreas
Master.
cheat codes.
You will have to pay for them. I'm not sure how much they are on the store in the UK at the minute.
I will happily pay
I
for
think
the
they're.
San
I think they're about a tenner. I think.
Jack-
You've already got the game.
Well, tough shit.
Well, so, yeah.
I know they're doing the same thing with Xbox 360 and Xbox One games.
Yeah.
They've got like 100 games listed so far.
Yeah. How many of them up?
Or
Quite a few.
You're quite
They're already up. I don't
Let's
know.
have a look last night.
AC2's out. All the Gears of Wars are out.
Yeah, but they're sort of doing. Do you know what the point? That's pointless to me because there's no point in listing games from consoles that were the previous gen. It doesn't make sense to
They're
me.
doing it so you can get. I don't even know why the fuck they're doing it.
They should have done it from the original Xbox. That would have made sense. But no, they've done it. What are you doing? Get off your phone.
He's watching the fucking.
Actually, give me the phone.
He was watching the game, wasn't he?
No.
Give me the phone.
No.
Give me the phone.
No.
Give me the phone.
No.
You've just. What's all that on your jeans, by the way? Have you just dribbled everywhere and put. Oh my god.
It's crisp.
Yeah, I'll leave that there.
I won't move, I'll keep my leg lifted.
I'm gonna wake up with freaking crisps in my face.
Some
now,
other crispy night.
obviously. What you do in your spare time, mate, honest. Now, obviously, last month not last month, October, Xbox One beat the PS4 in sales because of Tomb Raider. Pointless, really.
And that's coming back to us.
It's coming back to us next year, so pointless to that. Halo and
Which
others.
is apparently so short you can do it one night.
We're going to get to that. Someone out of the three of us has got a review to do about that in a minute.
Hey!
But we'll get back to that.
I saw
Did you suddenly turn into Mr. Wu? Hello. Sound like the Doctor off the friggin' Muppets. Hello.
I remember once actually having helium and I guess sound.
Oh, so, right. So obviously they won in October when all this stuff was coming out.
Yeah,
so you're assuming like November. Well, with Halo 5, and you know everyone's like nutter on Fallout would go to Xbox, and obviously a Tomb Raider as well. Yeah, PS4 kicked its ass.
Really, how badly? 2-1, 3-1,
74-1.
All I know is that it just.
How many?
Just go and make the 9th console for Xbox, will you, Microsoft? Because you've lost. You had 1 month, right? You had 1 month where you beat. Do you want to know how many copies actually sold of Xbox Ones compared to PS4?
Do you mean units?
Units, what?
1 unit to every 4 PS.
No, they managed to do. Worldwide, I think I'm right in saying they outsold PS4 by about 600,000. That's with Halo and Tomb Raider.
Is that it?
And all 600,000. Yeah. I think partly the problem was because Fallout 4 came out, Star Wars came out, and the hype, you know, all Need for Speed and all that came out.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need your personal opinion of whether it's good or bad or not. I'm just saying,
Shit.
I think all of that sort of overshadowed
The Xbox.
all, you know, Halo 5. Don't get me wrong, I think Halo 5 was probably the 4th or 3rd most looked
The only
forward to.
news you heard about Halo was when the actual long trailer came out with Locke and stuff. That was it.
They had 2 different ones. They had obviously one as Chief winning, and obviously one as Locke winning.
There's a different trailer as
Do
well.
you know the problem as well for Xbox is, let's not forget that PlayStation next year has 3. I'm right in saying
Exclusives.
No, it's got 3 exclusives, and it's got the PlayStation VR, which, although not a lot of people are going to buy that.
Isn't that the virtual thing?
The virtual headset, yeah. That's going to be officially sold on the market, which looks
Isn't
ace.
it like £1,000 or something?
I have no money for it. But in March, you've got the ending of the Uncharted series, one of the greatest series I've ever played. Ratchet and Clank, which is again another massive game for anyone who lived in that sort of 2000s period. And then you got No Man's Sky, which is in June, July. Basically, this was the reaction. I'm going to do a live reaction of what Microsoft reacted like when November sales came out. Shit! And everyone was PlayStation was like, fuck you, Microsoft.
Parties going on.
Mr. Yoshida must have been the happiest man in the world when he found that out. Don't get me wrong, Xbox is still a good console, but it's not as good as the PlayStation. I'm sorry. No, go to bed.
The only game which the PlayStation Now, which Xbox do have, is Rise Son of Rome.
Can I just say this is pretty much what they would have sounded like, the guys at Microsoft.
Oh God, I'm terrified.
He's got
Give it a minute.
Yeah. There you go. That's about right. That's about right.
Every time I hear that, I just can't help but laugh.
It's just like,
Have you seen the
you must have, no. Let's not get sidetracked, right?
too late?
But like with Microsoft, they really have ballsed up, haven't they?
Yeah.
I was like, how could you get it so wrong?
They had one big, huge advantage, Halo, and they fucked that up.
And they ballsed that up. And as we will now see, Mikey, our resident Xbox One owner. Yeah, but you play PlayStation more. And we know his association with the Xbox fan owner boy club over there has bought an Xbox One. He has got Halo, and he's going to do a review of it.
And Forza 6.
In 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And now it's over. Back to you.
Sorry you didn't hear the score. Go on,
And
Mikey.
Bubbles is good with no fucking steering wheel.
Have you played Forza Motorsport yet?
Yeah.
The new one.
Have you haven't played it enough though, I reckon.
I actually have.
No, you're not doing a review. You're not doing 2 reviews. You do 1. You do 4. Come back to 4.
Sorry, Dad.
I would not want to be your dad.
His
So
dad
go
doesn't
on.
want to be his dad. Insult of the week.
You're allowed. You can't say nothing until your review now. Shut up. Mikey, go. Do you not want to do your review?
No, like shit like that just pisses me
Sorry,
off.
Mikey.
No.
Or are we gonna have?
I'll
Are we
buy
gonna?
a KFC when we go back.
No.
Are we gonna have?
KFC is not gonna just
I'll buy
make
two.
it all over
Are we,
now.
oh, one for me. Great. Thanks.
I'll buy a fruit.
Can we not have domestics on the podcast, or can we just get to this review and stop? Like, kill him later. Not now. We got a podcast to
I'm
do.
sorry, Mikey.
Fuck you.
Shut up, you. Go, Mike.
Halo
Sit up properly.
Right, Halo 5 is also the carry on from Halo 4. As you all know, it's set.
Well, I wouldn't think it was going to be like.
Fuck off, no. it's set about 2 years after the events of Halo 4.
Spoiler alert for anyone who doesn't know Halo 4's ending.
You
I
you
don't.
shit the side of your fucking leg.
That's what I said before.
I know.
It's crisp.
Shut up. But basically, as we know from obviously what you can find on the web, spoiler alert, the UNSC, which is the United Nations Space Command, think that the Master Chief, the main character in the Halo series, has gone AWOL, or in military speak, absence without leave.
Or Rogue.
Absence without leave. Whose review is it? Mine. Shut the fuck up.
He's got a point.
Shut up, you can't even fucking talk. Right, he's allowed. Right.
I'm fucking right, I'm allowed. Fuck off telling me what to do.
No,
Fuck
I'm
you.
stating the obvious here.
Yeah, back to you for the
Right.
review.
You play as two teams, obviously blue team comprised of Chief, Fred, Kelly and Linda, which is obviously a team, obviously they've all been friends since the whole boot camp thing. If you read behind the backstory of Halo, you'll understand. This Osiris, which is the newest Spartans, but they're led by an Oni agent called Jameson Locke. He's after the Chief, but basically it's one of them. Obviously Chief's after Cortana because he keeps getting messages off her, but obviously they think he's gone rogue, but he's trying to you find out where Cortana is, whereas Locke's trying to chase Chief and bring him back. But it's halfway through the story they understand why Chief's following her, so they're trying to save Chief from doing it. But it's
So you just basically gave away the fact that they don't kill him.
you can't kill the Chief, dickhead. We all know that.
Oh, he's just said that.
I haven't. You've just made something up out of your own accord. Let him carry on.
Okay.
But you can have all them though. I don't like very soft.
I am. Didn't need your permission.
No, but good solid game. Bit upset by the ending, to be honest with you. Bit of a cliffhanger. Could have been better.
Obviously, in any other case, it would be plot spoilers, but because he hasn't played it,
Yeah, of course.
and you don't want to know, do you?
Just tell me.
No, you're not supposed to speak. You should just nod. Right? I'm using this to my full fucking advantage right now. Right? But
Just watch my TV.
yeah, we'll do this. Good solid game. Graphics, fuck it. You know what? I'll give Microsoft the due. The graphics are quite good on this one. Obviously when because you command your squad, I reckon it's quite accurate.
What innovations have they got? What's the stuff that you like? What new stuff have they got over Fallout? Sorry, Halo 4. Sorry.
Well, like they've updated all the weapons, so like obviously, you can start like whereas the old Halo, you couldn't really aim in Halo 4. It's only on this one you can like aim your rifle. The other weapons you could aim was obviously the battle rifle, DMR, which is designated marksman rifle, the rocket launcher, the fuel rod cannon, the sniper rifle, or the beam rifle was it? Yeah, the beam rifle and the carbine and the magnum.
I'd love to. If anyone's wondering why I'm being quiet, it's like I've got nothing to contribute. I am sorry. I just know the story. That's it.
Basically, all the weapons now can be obviously aimed. All the vehicles have been updated. So
Have you been modded the weapons?
yes, you can actually get like sights and everything for them.
Can you?
Yeah, and you can get weapon camos and everything for them. You're obviously online.
Yeah.
Just to interject a little bit, that does sound a little bit Call of Duty.
Yeah, I know.
Just saying,
I'm
it's a little bit Call of Duty. But go on, sorry. No, I'm not messing with your review. I'm just saying.
No, but like I'll be honest with you. I thought it was really good.
What's the weaknesses of the game? What did you not like so much? Because I've heard the multiplayer is supposed to be ace.
It is actually
I've heard
really
that, yeah.
good.
Is that worth getting it for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Matty, Matty, I got a tank. That's all I need to say. I went ape shit crazy on people. I'll explain in a minute. I haven't got the campaign section yet. Fucking hell. To be fair, I thought I played it on normal. To obviously see what it was like.
Yeah, like
I don't jump into the hardest stuff. I always jump in like the mid-range sort of. I personally thought the one bit they could have changed was more of an input from certain characters.
Okay, you could have featured more characters, like more character prominence.
No, well, they had the Arbiter back.
Did they?
Yeah.
I thought it was gone.
No, you think he's dead in number 3, don't you?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. He's in the trailer as well, dickhead.
Oh, sorry.
He was, you're looking for the one. Not for any Spartan, the Spartan.
Oh, okay.
And but basically...
So, when you're saying, like, there could have been more character input, what are you saying we should have had more scenes with characters?
Yeah, like certain characters that are known to the brand.
The common thing that I found of people reviewing and people I know who've got the game is that Halo 5, in terms of plot points, is piss poor at best.
Is it?
And I've also heard that in terms of the whole game, this is probably the weakest in the series. Worse than Halo 4, I've heard. Now, do you agree with them on that? Because that is like...
Because Halo 4 was pretty
Once
bad.
you mention it, yeah.
So they've gotten worse as the years went on.
Well...
I don't think so, because it's a different developer now. It's not Bungie anymore. It's
343, which is actually just Microsoft subsidiary. Bungie basically backed out of the contract.
Why?
Because Microsoft were basically fucking them over. And that's why they made to go in to make onto Destiny. And then when they made Destiny, if you look closely in ODS or Oddest,
thank you.
if you walk through the last level, when you're doing the last level, you know, when you're getting out with Buck and Veronica, you've got
don't say there's a link to Destiny in that.
there is. There's an actual link to.
Yeah.
Do you know about this?
I know
we
about
looked
this,
into it, didn't we?
Wait, so they actually told
They actually had the thing there.
They announced like it was happening before it was even announced, but they
no
didn't
one
realise. No, people seen what it was, but they didn't know what it was until
they all
Destiny
thought it was something to do with the Halo franchise.
Yeah. Really?
When you walk out, you got all the posters on the side, and you got like the doors.
Don't say there's a poster there with a Destiny thing on it.
Yeah, there's a poster. It's got Earth, and then you can see
the
the Traveller.
The Traveller sitting there, and he goes, "Your destiny awaits."
Yeah.
How
and that one, when did Halo 3 come out?
Halo ODST.
Oh, the shoddy, yeah.
2009.
That's how long they've been working on it for.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 years. Yeah.
It was a secret project within Bungie that he didn't tell Microsoft.
Yeah.
And then when he let them go, they went,
Sorry.
and then he went to Sony and went, "We want this project." So we're like, "Yeah, we'll do you a deal. Go ahead. We'll give you so many free items." And when Microsoft found it, like, shit.
But coming back to Halo 5, like, you've identified strengths, weaknesses, etc., etc. But is there anything that really pisses you off?
Well, yeah, like, there's, you know me, when you go into a sequel, you want to learn more about, see, like the Assassin's Creed franchise, you've got like the database it explains the character more and what's happened in between, obviously, those timelines. Well, there's characters there like the Arbiter, but everyone knows spoiler alert, he's been fighting a civil war on his home planet. So you sort of understand that one.
But for people coming into the game, they don't know that.
Yeah, no, unless you've played obviously all of them.
So there's not like a sort of database letting people know that would happen.
Yeah.
It's a bit confusing for people who come into the series then, isn't it?
But at the same time, the one that annoys me the most is obviously, unless you've read the books explaining certain bits, like myself, you're gonna get stuck on understand what the fuck has just happened. It feels like someone's getting a dildo and shoving it in your ear.
When I first did the...
No.
I don't know what that feels like, but...
Neither do I, but he probably does.
Hey! Okay, yeah, okay.
You're the one who told us...
No, don't go there, don't go there.
Right, no, but seriously though, like... ODST, do you remember Eddie Buck? ODST, head of the team.
I'm trying to remember the game. Yeah.
Come on, the cocky
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he's now a Spartan.
Ooh.
Right,
But in New Blood, it explains what happens from ODST up to the new Halo 5.
Really?
It basically... Yeah.
So that basically what they're saying is, like, unless you know the
it's
franchise, you don't know the bloody game.
Bits of it, yeah.
So
but
it's sort of like, you know,
but they're in books
no,
explaining each character.
it's like, you know, when you look at
But
other
there's
first-person, third-person shooters out there.
Yeah,
like, sort
like
of
COD. It's
sci-fi
the same with COD though.
like with sci-fi games and stuff like that. When you have a game, I'm going to relate to Mass Effect because this is really the only game that I can relate
It's
to.
your review.
No, I know it's his review, but like I do with my reviews, he interjects. That's what I'm doing. And what I'm getting here is like when you played, like, say, Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Even though it was a continuation, every game, like the second and the third,
Had a different-
introduced you into like
A new
and saying what had happened. What happened? What had happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
Mike moment, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
But I'm
Jokes
guessing-
in there, you know you couldn't, yeah.
But so that doesn't happen here. They don't introduce anything.
It's
No, I
one
mean
of-
in the game, like,
Yeah.
do they give you an introductory background?
Well, they give you an introductory sort of background to two characters, but it's later on. Obviously, there's like, I was on the last mission.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what happens because you'll get pissed off and
I won't get pissed off.
cry. No, you're getting it. Just shut the fuck up.
Okay. That's,
Basically, it's like it sort of explains like profiles on the like the boss is like, oh, this, that, and the other, and this, that, and what about you're going through the psych evaluations and that of the characters, and it gets to Eddie Buck and he goes, Edward Buck, interesting, former ODST, become a Spartan, why? And I hear this, I don't understand myself. That was the boss's idea. If you read the book, you understand why and who the boss is.
But that's the problem there. It's like, unless you know the...
Yeah.
Alright,
But
yeah,
like,
okay.
What I would have loved to have seen a lot more is returning characters. Like, there's Ravonica there on ODST, who's the only officer. I would have liked a bit of input off her. Like Buck, I would have liked like there was 2-3 scenes with Buck in it where he was like a proper like badass with your dad is Buck, but other than that it was just like Locke, and he's like, just Locke's boring. Like the Chief's just like a badass. The like the second mission, like they find like the ship that's gone astray, it's just full of Covenant, and it's just like Blue Team we're all sitting there and like. Blue Team 4. And he jumps out into space, and as they're going through space, like these Covenants, like well this, that, and the other, we'll just blow it. Like we'll have a look for stuff, and then you just see like all 4 of them like putting the rifles and like snipers and that, and they just start shooting this window, and like the badass moment is they go in, and like they land. And obviously the gravitational like the thingy of space, it just drags everything out, doesn't it? So like all these elites and like grunts and that, like going out the window, and like Chief and that just using like these little booster packs who just stay still, and this elite like goes to stab Chief and it just goes like out the window.
So giving this game a score,
I haven't finished yet.
It's gonna be
But like, be honest, the main game, graphics amazing, story could do a little bit more work.
Multiplayer.
story could do a little bit more work. You can finish it in 7 hours.
Mill, to be fair, I walked it.
So
You know what I mean?
I
that
died
easy?
twice. I
that it?
died twice.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh god.
The only time I died was, well, my vehicle blew up because it was a change
So
vehicle.
you
It's
can't
like the
drive
thing
on
you
it.
do.
Yeah. And, well, I fell off a cliff because I got hit by a
So
hunter.
basically you didn't die once. So basically you didn't die.
No, I got hit by a hunter, which is like these big fuckers with like a sword and a fucking gun. And you go, "Argh!"
So then you're not killed once.
Look, basically it's a bouncer. It's like an alien bouncer, basically.
Okay.
But yeah, it was alright. But like the online, I had to go because I got a 14-day free trial for. Fuck it. Let's see what happens.
Is it worth the hype? Meant all the story was.
Not a lot, not completely.
So what
but
we're saying is the online gameplay is ace, but the story is poor.
Yeah.
Ish, yeah.
So if you could balance that and give us a score,
like you can customise your own character. Obviously, do you remember the old Halos used to be able to pick the vehicles up? You don't know. You requisition them. So at the start of the game
it's
online,
like
you can't just jump in a tank.
It's like no.
No, but this is the fun bit. There's like Warzone where you've got to get like certain points, and like if like for each point you get, more requisition you get. So you can get like your vehicles get like camos and that. And so far I've got a woodland camo warthog. And like the horns are back! The horn is back! And I ran two people over going drifting around the corner.
It was like Battlefield, we had to start off and
no, I like it that way though, because it doesn't mean everyone jumps in a tank. Do you know what I mean?
I like the old Halo 3 style of it, with tanks just hanging out.
Everyone was running for the one tank. But when you requisition it, each person gets their own requisition sort of thing. And a main one. Like, it's like you can customise your thing a lot more. So you can like dot sites, halo sites.
So you can basically spawn your own tank whenever you want.
No, only when you die.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite good.
Ah.
Like you can change your visor, your helmet, armour.
Like on Spartan.
I'm not here by the way. Just to let you know, I'm just
shut up.
So it's like on Spartan.
Halo virgin. You know what?
Am I a Halo version when I haven't even played it?
Exactly.
That's the point.
Exactly. So
do you know what? One night.
We're pressed for time. That's why I'm telling you to give us a score.
Tough shit.
Out of 10, just to make him happy.
Come on.
I'd say 8.5.
Really? Sweet.
I really would recommend. If need be, I'll lend it to you.
I'll get it anyway.
You get it, and then we'll go online, and I'll just show you how.
He'll be lonely for 5 weeks.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god, I'll have peace and quiet.
He's gonna go on pro clubs with you.
I want to go on pro clubs with anyone.
After last night, ever again.
All you see is Facebook.
He's got to do a review, you know, yes.
No, all you see is, hey guys, welcome on PSN. No, Halo.
Good.
Halo.
Soundtrack back.
Just like booming in the background. What's that meal? I can't hear. Fuck off, Mike.
Sorry, it was my
Can we just do your review because we are.
It's your review, isn't it?
No, I haven't got any.
Just good.
I haven't played it that much. I can't give a review on a game that I've only played for a day and a half.
Right.
He has a review to do, ladies and gentlemen, of Just Cause 3. If you're wondering, his review's probably not going to be as long as Mike's.
That's probably going to be 2 seconds.
Because you kept asking me things, so I'm obviously answering them.
I was interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you go, we're a bit pressed for time, aren't we?
As someone who doesn't play Halo, and there's a lot of people who listen to this podcast who didn't play Halo, I was a little bit confused as to what was going on.
Do you know what? I'll do you a deal.
No.
Right, one day.
Let me do a review.
I'm still. What are we on about? Right,
just do your fucking review.
Right, Just Cause story. I've only got a bit into it. It is decent. It's not really much of a story. It's just like little weird missions so far.
It's a rebellion against a dictatorship.
Potato. I'm more interested about blowing shit up. It's fucking fun.
So when you're ready, people, for the proper review of Just Cause 3, let me know when I finish playing. Well, let's see what Matty does. I'm interested. Come on.
Potato.
Talk about the people.
I can't believe you did an Irish thing there. Potato. Like, so they couldn't.
Who's involved, Matty? What's the name of the main character?
Rodriguez.
What's his first name?
Even I knew that, and I fucking got it.
And he actually had Just Cause 2 as well.
And 1. So.
Well, come on, we're waiting.
I can't. Ah, fuck.
Audience is waiting.
These good people are waiting. They could be watching like Mighty Car mods or fucking goat videos right now, and yours is like.
And yours just sat there just confused about what to say. You really didn't plan for this, did you?
Not really.
Even though you knew you were going to have to do it.
Okay, review today on Just Cause 3. What's the name of the character?
Right, go.
Where's the set? On the moon.
Honestly, I don't really.
Do you know where it's set?
South America.
Where, Bob? South America? For fuck.
It's set on the islands of Medici, if you're wondering.
I'm too.
You're friggin'
I'm
hopeless.
focused on trying to steal planes, trying to steal cars, which is fun,
Oh,
by the way. Stealing a plane off a train, that's even better.
Mill, are you sure it's a good idea to trust them with this review?
No.
It's not good.
And I can't help either because I only played it for a day and a half.
You could. Why don't we just wait till
Can we
next
just
weekend?
give him the FIFA review? It's good. We've given him 6 months to do it.
Why don't we wait till next week? Because you're the one who said...
I'll
"Oh, yeah,
do
I've
it
got a
today,
review."
yeah?
I didn't say that. You said it.
You did it! Last night we were talking about it and you went, oh yeah, I'll do it. You're fucking home. Honestly,
Next week, people, I'm going to lead the Just Cause free review and he can just chip in with a word or two.
Again. Like Assassin's Creed.
Absolutely. You've wasted 5 minutes just trying to think of nothing.
5 minutes,
You
we'll
could
get...
20. Well, don't
He
waste.
did a review.
Well, actually, he didn't waste 20.
Maybe the last 5 minutes were nothing to do with the review, but it has
Yes, it
to
was.
do with Halo at least. Now, one last thing before we go.
We're about to play on my annual game of Monopoly, chaps.
Fuck off. I'm going out.
2 weeks today, as you know, is the 27th of December.
Oh.
Also, funnily enough, the same date, which is the S-Team Award ceremony.
Hey, can I ask a question quick?
As people
All
around the world
categories.
await with bated breath.
Are we getting a little trophy?
At the top of your awards.
Yeah.
Yes, you're getting a golden cock.
Please don't go to the sex shop.
I'm going to tell you the categories for people at home who are listening. Obviously, these two have got categories. There might be some additions to this. I'm just saying, these two can still add some in if it makes sense. If it makes sense.
Why did you just look at me when you said that?
I looked at him as well. Now, these are the ones that as follows. Best remake of the year, that's the first one. Game of the year, film of the year, soundtrack of the year, which is a new addition. Surprise of the year, car of the year.
What race of the year?
No, I'm getting to that. Go on.
Sorry.
Listen. Just shut up.
Lucky's pick of the year.
Car of the year, worst car of the year. Obviously, we have to include that one. Best overtake of the year, driver of the year, biggest disappointment of the year. Before they murdered him with his own.
Can I just say
shirt.
is there any point in saying because we all know the fucking answer to that one, don't we? He'll vote for him fucking self. He's vote for Matty Morris. That's you.
And there's two.
Shit, I thought it was Mikey Keating. Yeah.
And the two last things, obviously, are thing most looked forward to in 2016, and obviously the one that we're all, well, these two are here for, biggest cock up of the year out of the three of us.
Can I also say biggest random bit of bullshit going?
Oh,
Best laugh of the year.
well, we know you've won that, so we're not giving you it. Watch, you've actually put your dad on my calendar.
I haven't.
You have.
The calendar's there.
Yeah, and you've just knocked it.
No, he hasn't.
Just sit up straight.
No, I can't fucking sit up with fucking pins and needles. Like,
Stand up then. Stand up then.
Stand
I
up.
can't fucking.
A small room like this, and he goes, I'll try and lie down in a cramped spot.
Mill, you get used to being in a fucking tent with literally no fucking room to do anything else in.
So stand up then, because you're not in a frigging tent, are you?
Mill,
You're in a frigging house
Mill.
with a big ceiling where there's loads of room to stand up and make yourself look like a statue. But anyway, you two have got 2 weeks to think of your awards. I've got about 4 that I've definitely
Best
gone
game
with.
of the year. Have you got that one?
You
I
said that and worst. What did you say worst?
I did not say worst game of the year.
Yeah,
I
that one too.
No.
Oh.
Most anticipated.
Okay, most disappointing game of the year.
I've got biggest disappointments of the year, which could be anything. So if you want to pick a game, you could put that in.
Could be me if you want to do that.
No, we can't pick anyone we know. That is why the biggest cock up of the year was invented, just so it's us three or anything to do with us three.
Okay.
Getting lost. Hey,
Get lost in Valor.
you can't go.
I can add that in for the nomination. Actually. I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me.
But who's going to get nominated? Because you can't have both of us.
Oh, you can. The nomination for biggest cock up of the war, Matty Morris for getting lost in Bala,
Driving.
and also nominated Mikey Keating for getting lost in Bala.
As the navigator, yeah.
He said he could read a map. And he couldn't.
Well, when your phone wouldn't load the fucking map.
You had a phone too.
Matty, mine! Oh my god, oh my god.
This is funny.
So, that's the end of this week's podcast.
What about Song of the Year?
No, because that means it's only things out of 2015, and that's why I've included best soundtrack.
You've included best
Engine
soundtrack.
Sound of the Year.
Best soundtrack, that sounds good.
Best soundtrack. I just said soundtrack of the year. You just everything you're mentioning, I mentioned, and
Best
you're like
Engine Notes of the Year.
no.
That includes best. That'll be in best car, Mikey.
Most ridiculous or overtake on Project Cars of the Year.
Okay, so that's clearly not happening as a category. There's too many. Because there'd be too many nominations for you two, wouldn't there?
I knew that.
Yes.
That's the end of the podcast of this week. Thank God.
Best DLC of the year.
No. And thanks for listening. If you want to follow Captain Crunch over there on Twitter, it's
Mikey Keating XD Mofos. If you want to follow my good friend Mr. Millington on Twitter, it's Jack
TM53. Thanks for saying my bit. If you want to follow Matty Morris, it's a street in Greasby.
No, it's not.
Or some bird in Sainsbury's.
It was wrong.
He wishes. We've also got a Facebook page where you can find us on. It's the STM UK.
Have we actually had any notifications on that yet?
Yeah, we have a good number of page likes.
Have we?
Yes,
Sweet.
we've got 20.
It just shows how. It just shows.
Let me guess, it's all the people you know.
It just
Actually,
shows
it's not,
how
so
much
4 or
you.
5 people I've not.
Well, I just want to thank the 83 people that put up with me last week.
And me, and him.
It's 84.
84. 83 because I'm not counting them because you probably would have been watching it just to laugh at it.
And me as well, so it'd be 82.
82. Yeah,
Watch it.
So it's 83. You are such a bad person for this cause, aren't you, really?
I just
turns up. As the fuck. Hey,
Turns up, calls his shit, and then
as a brew and then fucks off. Yeah. He's like your typical woman, isn't he?
It's bye from Matty.
Bye-bye.
It's bye from Mikey.
I give up with
I
life.
do like cups of
And
tea,
it's,
though.
and that's a good goodbye. It's bye from me.
And it's bye from the ST.
It's we've been the S team.
Abysmal.